Hi, my name is David. I'm a product marketing manager at Seibert Media, a leading Atlassian solution partner from Germany. And today I want to talk to you about modern workplaces and how we can navigate a world of online tools to align our projects in one place. I want to talk a little bit about the challenges project managers face in today's digital environment, and then I take a closer look at how we can better organize our projects in Confluence Cloud. Just about Seibert Media. Seibert Media is Atlassian partner based in Germany. We employ around 250 people, and we help our customers with agile processes like Scrum, Kanban, and Safe, as well as a Platinum Atlassian solution partner, as well as a Google Cloud partner. The way we work has changed. In the last 2 years, project planning as part of daily business has changed drastically for me as well as many other companies. Similar to most organizations, Seibert Media had to find a new way of working together. For many companies, this was a great challenge. Luckily, most companies have adapted so far and have established a more digital process. Many teams have adjusted to remote work and have introduced various tools to organize their projects. But while this change is happening, the number of applications used in project management is also increasing. All of a sudden, we have tools like Confluence, Monday, Notion, Asana, and just to name a few. And so it can happen very quickly that the number of different tools becomes overwhelming. And the work on our project turns into a challenge of task planning, getting together, switching back and forth between different tools instead of really getting stuff done. This is a problem for many teams and project managers as well. But what exactly can we do about it? At the end of the day, we want our teams to work together efficiently and we want our projects to be successful. The solution is a rather unexpected one. Instead of adding more and more tools to our toolbox, we actually should combine all of our work in one place, a central place where our teams meet and where we manage our projects, a place where we organize, manage, plan, and get things done. When we think about project management in a modern digital environment, we should think less instead of more. Instead of using many different tools, we should focus on one and expand it. A good way to implement this are so-called digital workplaces or single sources of truth. One of the possible solutions I want to talk to you about today is the Atlassian software solution Confluence Cloud. Confluence Cloud works great as a single source of truth because it is one central workspace for organization, collection, and collaboration. It simplifies communication, gathers knowledge in a centralized way. It is great for collecting and sharing ideas. And of course, we can easily create spaces and pages. But Confluence alone will not help you with all of your project management challenges. Of course, it often needs some more additions. For example, many teams use Jira or even Jira Work Management to schedule and track their tasks. However, no matter how well Jira works as a task management tool, in the end, the real collaboration happens in Confluence. For this reason, a good project management solution combines both Jira and Confluence, just as Confluence can be extended through the many different integration and third-party apps. Either way, the goal should be to have one place where we can centrally manage all of our projects. So, how can we turn Confluence Cloud into a place where we can organize our projects? There are some aspects we need to consider. Of course, we want to make sure that our projects are properly organized and presented accordingly, so that everyone can find information and know exactly what's going on. Also, our content should be easily consumable and designed in such a way that our colleagues want to interact with it. We also want our processes to be easy to use as possible and automated workflows to make our jobs easier, so that our projects run smoothly and we can concentrate on what's important. And finally, we want to make it easy for our teams to use our tools and of course to integrate and build content. So right now we're going to take a look at example projects. We're going to quickly plan a project in Confluence together to show you how you can use Confluence for project management and how we can further enhance the Confluence functionality. So here we are in Confluence Cloud. As you can see, we are in our marketing space. Of course, I'm going to plan a marketing project because I'm from the marketing team. And for those who don't know Confluence yet, you have the ability to collect pages in spaces. As you can see, we are in the marketing space and we have different pages regarding different topics and projects and information. And of course, you can switch between multiple spaces. We have the marketing space, project space, or even my personal space. And of course, we can create new spaces or view all existing spaces. We can search for different colleagues in our teams. We have different apps, third-party apps, which are connected to Confluence, which I'm going to talk about in a second. We can use templates to create new pages, or we can just create a blank page. What we also can do is to search for existing content right here in this search bar. So right now we're going to plan a project in Confluence. What we're going to do is a product launch for a new product. So the first step would actually be to create a new page to plan a project. Right here over the create button, we get a new and blank page where we can just start to give it a title. We can also add emojis, and then we can actually start to type in content to plan a product launch. Right here at the top, we have the usual content formatting tools we know from different other online software tools like Word or Google Docs, or we can format the content, use bold text, lists, text colors, and so on. Then we can also add other different Confluence native macros, just as action items, links, tables, layouts, and also different other macros you can find over this insert button. So to get started, we can actually use different templates. Confluence comes with a lot of different templates. Here we have the option to choose between human resources, marketing and sales, of course, project planning, product management, and so on. But right now we're going to focus on marketing. And then we have an option to choose between content strategy, elevator pitch, marketing campaign, a lot of different templates. But today we're going to choose the product launch because we are planning a product launch. When you click the template, the page will be automatically generated with all the different information and templates you can now start to add on your page. Right here, we could now just go ahead and add different information. Of course, we can mention a few of our colleagues as part of our project team. We can write down some objectives, market research, success metrics, target personas, and so on. To skip a little bit into the future, I already prepared the page so we can save us the hassle of building the entire page. Right here, I have built a product launch page for this specific project where I optimize the page to fit the needs that I use for this project. As you can see, I used the layout to split the top half of the page. Left, I used resources to add some links to different pages. Maybe we have a backlog for the product information we want to see, or we have already prepared the landing page or location planning and so on. On the right hand side, I used some of the Confluence native macros, such as date picker, where I selected due date for this project manager over a user mention. In this case, this is myself. Then I also can add different team members for this project team. And then we also have the ability to set a status. In this case, this is still in progress. Right here, we have different dividers to part our page in different sections. And here we used the Confluence macro timeline or roadmap planner where we created a roadmap for this product launch. Here we use different milestones such as landing page launch, marketing assets, or even the launch day. And then we can plan different parts of the campaign. And of course, we can also add tables to get other information in, like milestones and whatever you need. So this is basically the page where the entire project team is planning the project. Of course, we can add a lot more content on this page. This is just a basic layout. We can assign tasks, we can add Jira issues. Of course, we can write different information, add comments, and so on. But this is a page completely used for the project team itself to internally plan the project. When we actually want to go ahead and use this page or present this product launch in our organization or the company, or want to share it with other teams, we may want to use a page which is a little bit more engaging. Therefore, I created this product launch example page, which we can use to share our product launch in our company. As you can see, I created a big header image to promote the product launch on the March 1st. Of course, you can add different buttons, for example, to maybe link to the project page or maybe a website or whatever you already created. And then we give a little bit more information about the product. Here we used different cards to link to other pages and content. Of course, maybe you want to show the different features our new product has. Maybe you also want to promote the roadmap or the backlog for features which are already planned but not have been produced yet. And of course, you can also link to support tickets, or maybe you have some questions about the products and so on. In this regard, you can also mention different teammates. Of course, here for our product launch team, we have different people who are working on it. Maybe myself as a marketing manager, Jan as a project manager, and so on. So people know directly who they can talk to if they have questions regarding this product launch. This entire page was done with a third-party app, which is called Aura, to build beautiful Confluence pages, which are a little bit more engaging than the usual pages you get in standard Confluence. When I go into edit mode, you will see that it's pretty easy to integrate. You can just add these macros onto your Confluence page. You can see that exactly what's going on. You can add things like background content, titles, buttons, as well as cards. I'm just going to show the functionality real quick. When I go into cards, you can see we have the cards here, and you have the option to define them as you like. Of course, you can change the layout, you can change the design, you can change the margin. All you need to do to build beautiful cards, and then of course you can go into the content and type content for the cards as well. Here you can also link to different content. As I said before, you can change the color, add icons, whatever you like. When you're done, you're going to save, then you're going to publish, and you have a beautiful page your team is proud of. You can share your information efficiently with the rest of the team to promote the launch internally or even externally. So the next thing we would do right now is to create some tasks. Of course, you can directly go into Jira to create some issues for this product launch, but maybe you just want to get the project management team started, and you just want to create a checklist to get some basic stuff done. Therefore, I already created a page, which I'm going to edit now. And here we could now just write down some checklist points our team need to do at the beginning. Here we could just use the action item and start to type in different tasks, set up project page, and so on. So this is pretty time consuming, but easy as well. So maybe this is your way to go. But if you actually want to make it a little bit more easier and want to increase usability for the teams, you can actually use checklist. Therefore, we can go into this insert button right here and search for checklists. This is also an app from Seibert Media, which you can use to add specific checklists to this page. You can choose between a checklist for templates, where you can actually embed these checklists into page templates, which I showed you at the beginning, create a button for new checklist, or we can just use a regular checklist. Here we have the ability to choose between existing templates we already created for these checklists. Of course, we can create a new template, but right now we're going to choose project planning template. I'm going to select. We're going to give this checklist a name. We want to call it product launch, and then we're going to create. So, and as you can see, with just a few clicks, we have an entire checklist generated on this conference page and can get ready to get some stuff done. When I publish this page, you see the entire checklist. You see the name, who created this checklist and when, some more information. And of course, you can just create some information, get things done from this checklist. Of course, you can, we already have created a project page and a space where we already are sure about our goals and objectives. And once we ticked some of these items, you can see them right here at the bottom of this checklist. Just to give you a little bit more information, when I go into apps and then checklist, we see all the different checklists already, which already been created. We can, of course, filter them by different things like assigned, unassigned. Of course, you can assign these checklists finished or unfinished, or even by templates which were used. So when I go into project planning, there should already be this project launch checklist already used. Here we have the templates. Of course, these are the templates who are already existing. Of course, we can just create new templates or edit the existing ones. So going back to our product launch. Once we are back and we get it a checklist and we get all these administrational and organizational stuff done, get it a product page, checklist, maybe we have already set up our goals and objectives, then we can actually start to work on our product launch. And therefore, I created a page called Product Launch Marketing, which combines all of our marketing assets regarding this product launch. Here we see all the different assets created or which we want to create, which are actually Confluence pages. So right now we are using a macro called properties to get all the different pages into one place and see them at the beautiful overview. Here we can see we want to create blog posts and newsletters, LinkedIn campaigns, and so on. We can see what these assets are about. Maybe this is a blog post to promote a new product or social media assets. We can see who is working on them. These are actually Confluence users. I see the channel which they should be promoted on, the due date, the status of this item, and of course, we see which project they belong to. Now, if I want to create a new asset, I'm just going to click create. And maybe we want to create something like teaser images. What I'm actually going to do is going to use / the shortcut, and type group to get the property groups. Once I selected the property groups, I get an option of different groups already existing. We have project management, marketing asset, and brainstorming. In this case, we're going to use the marketing assets, and here we're going to fill out all the information description, create new teaser images, who is responsible for this asset. In this case, this is me. and they should promote it on social media. And the due date is the 20th of March. The status is in progress, and it's all part of our product launch. Going to insert, and now we have a page with all the information we need, and we can just start to align all the information. Maybe we get title, what's the scope, divider, and then we can just add information, we can add users, and so on, and just start to build up this entire asset. And when they are done, we're going to publish this page, and we should see all the information right here. So I'm gonna go into marketing. We can see that our teaser image are now back in our overview page. And once we have started to work on this, we can actually manage our projects right from this page. And maybe we change the status. We can just go into this table, click progress, and then we are done. And we're going to review this entire page to see what we're actually working on, which is done and which is in progress. So, so far so good for our planning our project in Confluence. As I said at the beginning, often teams don't use Confluence as their only tool. Often it's also combined with Jira. So as you can see, we still need to collaborate in Confluence to get all our information together, to create pages, share thoughts and ideas, to comment and so on. But sometimes we actually need to create issues and tasks to get all the things done we want to do. So therefore, I'm going to switch into Jira software, where we can see all of our different projects. For the people who don't know Jira yet, it's kind of like Confluence, where you organize your pages in spaces. Here you organize your tasks in projects. In our case, we're going to use the event team, which is also our marketing team, where we can see different Jira issues we're already working on. Now I'm going to switch into apps and to issue templates to show you yet another app which we can use to easily generate new issues once we are starting our product launch or our planning. We have the ability to choose between different templates. And as you can see, we have things like employee onboarding, which is a pretty common use case to onboard new employees. And as you can see, you can just create new issues, Jira issues, just with one click. We have an epic, different tasks, and also subtasks, which are going to be created. We also can use this for event planning or whatever use case you prefer for your teams or your project to easily create new templates without any configurations whatsoever. Right now, we're going to use the product launch, and here we don't have any tickets yet. So what we're going to do is going to edit to show you the functionality behind the app. We don't have any issues now, but we're going to add issues. And then we have things like create a project page, 9 marketing issues, create landing page, and so on. You can just add these issues into this list. Then, of course, you can drag and drop these issues to whatever place you like. You can insert them to create nested issues. You can just easily change the issue type into subtasks or even epics to generate the entire list of issues which should be created. Right here, we can also further define the Jira issue, but for now, I'm just going to save it. So successfully saved. We're going back to templates. And now when I go into product launch, I can just use the template And with one click, the entire templates issues are created. When I click on just one link, we see that the epic has been created, and of course all other issues are created as well. So that's for our Jira and Confluence part. Of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You can go in much more detail about project planning in Confluence Cloud to use the basic functionality of Confluence. And of course, you can go into a little bit more detail on project planning when you use third-party apps, just like Aura and Properties, for example, and so on. So I'm just going to jump back into the presentation in just a second. So in conclusion, we can say with just a few simple steps, we can turn Confluence Cloud into a modern workplace to plan our projects without having to switch between many different and disconnected applications. And we can make use of the integrated Atlassian software suite and the endless possibilities of different markers you can get over the Atlassian marketplace. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any question regarding Confluence or third-party apps, come by at our Seibert Media booth at the after party, or just contact us via email or any other platform. Have a good one. Bye.